Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about the three most important things that we look at as loan originators when someone's trying to buy a house. Number one is going to be your credit score. So, what's your credit score? Now, if you are worried about your credit score, you want to get it probably, hopefully, to at least a 620. 620 is going to be probably for most people the minimum that you need to have. Anything above that is wonderful. It kind of works in tiers, so 620, 640, 680, 700. Now, if you get to where you're at a 740, that's almost perfect. And you're like, wait, that's not perfect. Well, when it comes to getting a mortgage, you don't really benefit anything by having a credit score that exceeds 740. It's nice to know, but there's no real benefit as far as interest rates are concerned for the most part when you're buying a primary home. So we want to get your credit score up to hopefully a 740, but if not, at least a 620. That helps qualify you for down payment assistance programs. If you get to a 640, there's even better programs available. So that's the first thing. The second thing is going to be as far as the down payment. Now, a lot of people think, like, how much of a down payment do I need? Like, I got to have 20%, right? I've heard about 20%. I've heard that there's a number that I have to get. Well, truthfully, if you're a first-time home buyer, it's just 3%. Sometimes it can be 3.5%, depending upon what your credit score is and your debt to income ratio. But 3% is the minimum. Now, if you've owned a home in the last few years, then you're going to need to put down 5%. But hopefully, by having owned a home in the last few years, you're able to put that 5% down. And so, ideally, putting 20% helps you to save from not having to pay this thing called private mortgage insurance. We can talk about that more later. But the first thing is going to be getting your credit score up. Second thing is going to be money for a down payment. And there are down payment assistance programs too that also help to cover closing costs. And so, you're thinking maybe I'm a veteran, have a VA loan, I don't need to worry about putting a down payment. Well, but there's also closing costs, prepaid taxes, prepaid insurance. And so by pairing your program with a down payment assistance program, then that provides you the ability to take care of those costs as well, or to use your tax return to kind of cover some of those things. Now, the third thing is your debt to income ratio. Your debt to income ratio is based on the new mortgage that you're looking to get on your home, as well as anything else that is tied to an interest rate. So we're talking about like student loans, car loans, any sort of loan that you have, any sort of credit cards. So all those things combined, and there's certain limits that we have to stay within depending upon your loan program per government regulations. And so those three things we have to figure out. And so if you can't quite afford the house you want because your debt to income ratio is so high, then what you need to do is you need to figure out a way to get more income to drop some of the payments. Maybe you have a payment that's really high, but you just have a small balance on it. So let's get rid of that or figure something out to do with that. Or just lots of other things that you can consider doing to get your debt to income ratio down. So get your income up, get your debt down, maybe bring in a co-borrower, someone to help out there with it, or to drop one of those credit cards. I don't suggest canceling it because that removes the credit history, but dropping the credit balance down, maybe paying some of it off by using some of your tax returns or a gift from someone else. There's lots of different things. So if you have more questions, let's talk. My name is David Stroud. Thanks.